your brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought when I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Well, it's time to say goodbye to 2020.
And while it's been a challenging year, I'm very happy that the Lakers got a title out of it.
Yeah, we're all so happy for you, Chris. Moving on, tip off 2021 with us right here on 2K TV because a new episode is dropping on January 1st.
Don't miss it. Be safe and have a happy holidays, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Our setting tonight with the lights of downtown Atlanta shining in the background. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Detroit Pistons. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Atlanta Hawks are a team trying to rise, with Trae Young shooting from the logo and setting the table, and John Collins banging on people's heads. Collins said, "We're definitely going to have the best pick-and-roll chemistry in the league for years to come." We'll see about that, guys, but they are very promising.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll host the Boston Celtics. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Wright, probably out there with Griffin. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Hayes in at the point guard. And for Atlanta, they've got John Collins. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the offseason on that challenge.
Season never really ends. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Grant, that's good.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Hayes, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Young inside, defended by Griffin. A nice shot by Young.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Hayes the pass to Plumlee. Grant kicks to Hayes. With some arc. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Grant sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Hayes. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Nailed from three-point land. Hayes has got 5.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. That'll put Trae Young on the line. It's going to go on Killian Hayes. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 3-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still isn't enough.
Now, Wright. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland. He gets it in there.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The pass to Griffin. Grant outside. Here's Hayes. Another 3 for Detroit. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Young. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Gallinari against Griffin. They double-team Griffin. Kicks to Hayes. Goes back up. And the rejection by Collins. They recover it. Here's Plumlee. Back to Griffin. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
You got to do more than that to stop Griffin. I mean, he's using his brute strength to capitalize through contact.
A nice shot by Young.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
There's the feed to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Hayes the pass to Plumlee. Now Grant. Here's Hayes. 10 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Plumlee. Sinks that one from the post.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, and so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
And that one, good. Young's got 17.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Griffin. Over Gallinari. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Here's Hayes. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Count that one.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way. He got burned for it.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Hayes the pass to Grant. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Outside Griffin. Down low, Hayes finds Grant. Knocked loose. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Hunter, and it's in there. Hunter's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Hayes the pass to Griffin. Tall. Wow, hammering it in!
And when Griffin takes flight, it's a sight to see. Some of the dunks he pulls are just insane.
Young's shot is good.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Pistons trailed by 11. Right outside. Pass to Grant. Plumlee against Collins. Right, the pass to Hayes. Good, nice job down low. 12 points for Killian Hayes.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Shots good from Young.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
To the wing right side. And another 3 for Detroit.
and off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. It made things difficult out there.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Trae Young. Now here's Rondo. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Pistons trail by 8. Inside. Fades. And Detroit again with the bucket.
I mean, so experienced. I mean, tell me something Rose hasn't seen on the court. I mean, he reads the D like a book.
Here's Rondo. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Detroit. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, when Rose is in the zone at the arc, he's dangerous. I mean, zeroes in on the hoop and sinks.
Now here's Rondo in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Detroit's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Rondo with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Over Rose. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 9-point Hawks lead.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Mikhailuk. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Okafor with the ball. Jackson has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Huerter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin. And yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Both shots good from the stripe. Pistons trail by 11. The pass to Mikhailuk. No one near him. No good. Shot missing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Rondo. And Okafor with the block. Unhindered, going all the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get running the floor beautifully.
Yep, that one goes.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now here's Rose. Last time out, he had 13 points. Three-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Herter. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Good on the bucket. Rose has got 5 points so far.
I mean, even through all the injuries, Rose has the speed to beat you in transition.
Rondo, good.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
To the middle, here's Rose, and he banks in the layup. He's got 7.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The Hawks leading by 9.
Yeah, and Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said, look, if load management had been around back then, he might still be a Chicago Bull.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Here's Rondo. Here's Fernando. Excellent D there from Okafor. Pistons trail by 7. And it's Rose penetrating.
Looking now at some numbers for Rose. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
And he makes the first.
Coaches love a hard worker like Rose. I mean, he values every possession and brings a strong focus to their offensive efforts.
Both free throws good from Rose.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Rondo gets the bucket.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Pistons trail by 7. Passes it to Doumbouya. He kicks it to Rose. And Rose throws it down.
Get up, D. Rose. I mean, even after all those injuries, the former MVP can still throw it down.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those. He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, look, if you're out there with Rondo, you find some open space, and he's going to find you.
35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Bay. From downtown, Fernando pulls it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
In the corner, Herter with it. Baseline jumper. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Rose surveying the D. From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Back to the action after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
The Hawks leading by 6. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Doumbouya. Also Jahlil Okafor out there. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Detroit with the ball. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Out to the right wing. Rose gets a wide open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Rose has got 16.
The D continues to have no answer for Rose. He is flat out owning them on the offensive end.
Rondo's shot is good.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Here's Rose after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Lets it go. Rose can't hit.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. They hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And the basket is good. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
To the inside, here's Mikhailuk. It's blocked. Rondo finds Gallinari. That shot missing. And it's Detroit the other way. Outside Rose. To the paint. Here's Doumbouya. Okafor dishes to Doumbouya. An even 3-on-3 break. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Rose. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to the Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
I mean, having a floor general like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins checked in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich is checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Both good from the line that time. Pistons trail by 10. And here is Grant. He's coming off a 28-point game against Cleveland.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Yeah, out in the open court, Rondo's versatile. I mean, he can make plays for others or finish for himself.
And right, here we go. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
On its way from Young for 2, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta. And Plumlee kicks to Hayes. Uncovered. Hunter grabs the miss. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here, and it's good. 2 points. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket.
Outstanding at taking it to the cup. Now look, when Bogdanovich is in attack mode, it's great to watch.
And here they go. And Young with the basket on the assist by Rondo. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Grant outside. For 3. Rebound Atlanta.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
And he gets it to go. Rondo's got 8 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Right wing. Grant gets a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Rondo can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 15. It's right on the wing. Over Bogdanovich. They get the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot clock leaders. Number 5 is John Collins.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Down low, pass to Hayes. Inside, Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. That'll put Trae Young on the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. The Hawks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. For the Hawks, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Reddish in for Rajon Rondo.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 15. And then Griffin with the dunk.
This is what Griffin does best. I mean, he's like a ballet basketball player. When he gets in the air, he just hangs there, looks around, spins, gets some popcorn, gives a high five to his teammates, and then throws it in your face.
Pistons trail by 17. Out to the right wing. Griffin against Collins. Griffin passes to Hayes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And the Pistons making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Hayes hits them both. The Hawks leading by 15. Here's Young. It's rebounded by Hayes.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Lets the 3 fly. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Reddish with the slam.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Pistons trail by 17. On the wing, Jackson drops one in from the wing.
And Jackson with the quick release. Once the ball hits his hands, he's ready to let it fly.
And Young, here we go. Plays it up and banks it in. Young's got 32 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Hayes. 17 points in the game. Outside Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep us guessing.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. Checking out the numbers for Young. Great showing for him last season. 2nd in assists. And as one of the NBA's top 5 scorers, you also can't forget what an outstanding year he had offensively.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists, his court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Free throw drops for Griffin. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Blake Griffin hits them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Off the inbound, and Young with the nice bucket inside. Young's got 34 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now the pass to Griffin. Over Collins. Griffin can't get it to go in. Atlanta leading by 17. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
And finished off by Wright.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Another shot, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And he recovers it.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the first one drops. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
This is what you get from Griffin. Very willing to give it up to his open teammates.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Detroit, trailing by 19. Puts up a 3. Plumlee, no luck. Atlanta shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Detroit's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And a brief look while we had the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. The 4th spot held by Mason Plumlee.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
This is a dependable group of low-post scorers. They have incredible touch from close range. It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Griffin down low, working on Collins. Griffin's shot is good. Griffin's got 10 points.
Now, you don't put up numbers like Griffin unless you can finish through the contact inside.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. On the wing, Jackson passes it to Hayes. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Hayes has got 20 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. For the Pistons, rebuild has been a dirty word. But with all their injuries last season, staying in the playoff picture was out of the cards. This summer, with their highest draft pick in a decade, Motor City is hoping it will be back in the fast lane soon. Guys?
Building up that talent base. Thank you, David. For the Hawks, Alinari comes in for Bruno Fernando, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Pass to Jackson. Poke loose. Outside Rose. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Rose has got 19 points.
as hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Reddish's shot is good.
It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Rose against Young. Lets it fly from 18. Rose can't hit. The Hawks leading by 19 points. Here's Collins. Again, the Hawks score.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Here's Rose after the made shot from John Collins. 1:46 left now here in the second. Here's Reddish. Ooh, the double clutch. Shot by Collins, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Here's Jackson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Jackson has got the complete package down low. Loves putting the D in a compromising position.
Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson.
And they are excited about Jackson, a high motor guy with a ton of room to grow and also displays terrific leadership on both ends.
Doomboy is checked in for the Pistons. Jackson hits both of them. Here's Young. He's got 36. Herter was second chance points on the tip in. Herter's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pistons trailed by 21. Left side Rose. Here's Mikhailuk. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Rose passes to Mikhailuk. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got 20.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Pistons shooting it up around 45% from the field in the second quarter. Here's Mikhailuk. Back to Rose. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And he gets the bucket.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Okafor with no one around. No good on the triple. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Stolen by Rose. By himself. And the dunk by Rose.
And still with those active hands, Rose remains a threat to knock the ball loose.
Here's Young. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 36 points. And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over the years. Shaq, all he does is produce.
Listen, he can score off the dribble, off the catch, he can pass. I love his game. He plays reckless. He plays fearless. He's Gallinari.
I like that. You know what? Oh, right. Well, his durability is one of the other things like that. But, you know, he really is like a power forward who plays like a forward, meaning he plays on the perimeter, handles the ball, and he can carry the offense.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. John Collins is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Oh, I like how reckless Rose can be on the drive. He knows he has the agility to overcome contact.
That one drops for him. Young's got 38 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
They get a hand on it. Young with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Young's got 40 points.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
It's tipped. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Rose. Plumlee trying to break loose. And it's Rose, this time the assist by Wright. Wright's got his 8th assist here tonight. Young with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. For Atlanta, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
One shot.
And that one falls for Young. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Rose. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Rose has got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, man, that's some courageous inside play from Rose. Not afraid to shoot right in their faces.
And stolen by Wright. Lets it go with a 3. Rose, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight. They've limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
The Hawks making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Now here's Rose. He's got 31. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Here's Rondo. No good on the three. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
Now here's Rondo. 18 points for him. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Grant. That one goes. Count it. Grant's got 7 points in the game.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. There's the pass to Griffin. Rose against Rondo. That one falls. Rose has got 35 in the game.
A comfort zone of Rose's. He takes great pride in knocking down the mid-range shot when he's available. Oh, you have to appreciate the ball movement and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Here's Grant after the basket by Atlanta. Outside Rose. Back to Grant. Feeds it to right over Rondo. They get it again. Griffin dishes to Plumlee. Can't get it to fall.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Grant with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. Grant kicks to right. Here's the three. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
It's evident that Bogdanovic wants to take the next step in the game. I mean, these shots are proof of it.
Right against Bogdanovic. The kick out to Rose. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Did a lot of damage from three-point range in the first half, but so far in the second, he hasn't done a thing.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Here's Wright after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Here's Rose. The teardrop falls in. Rose has got 37.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Shot from the wing, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, we all know how Rondo can dish it, but when he wants to, he can score too.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Right, the pass to Rose, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Collins, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Gallinari.
Shooting one.
The free throw drops for Rose. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
The Hawks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Rondo. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Got a piece of it. Grant dishes to Hayes. The Pistons working the ball around now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Grant.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Rondo, good.
As a defender, you can never let Rondo get going to the hoop. Make him take the J.
Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Back to Hayes. The 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Herter. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Herter's got 8 points.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hunter. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Passes to Mikhailuk. Back to Hayes. Here's Mikhailuk. Shot clock at 5. Here's Grant. Offline with his 3.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
And that one, good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Pushing it up, goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now, here's Grant. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Bay. Okafor with the ball. Here's Hayes. And again, unable to change momentum here. And it's Bogdanović off the drive. And Bogdanović throws it down.
6'6" Bogdanović has the height to throw it down.
The Pistons shooting around 48% so far in the third. Pass to Bay. Takes a 3. And that one is off.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Pistons shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. To the inside, Grant. And there it is for him. Grant's got 6 points in the quarter. And so it's Atlanta with it. Fires from the wing. Again, the Hawks score.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Herter's gone 6 of 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. The pass to Grant. Now Hayes. He's got 20. Here's Mikhailuk. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Pulls up on the wing, and he connects with the jumper. Herter's got 16 points.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Here's Mikhailuk. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Rajon Rondo. How he did last season. He was around 7 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Fernando, that's good.
With the all-around game of Bogdanovich, I mean, terrific read to find his teammates there. Love to see it.
Fernando's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. And Okafor slams it in.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Hill, he's checked in for Atlanta. Reddish comes in for Bogdanovich.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Sekou Doumbouya showing flashes of his potential.
He's a rangy, high-flying small forward. He's still figuring it out, but the physical tools are off the charts.
Here's Herter. 16 points for him.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Passes it to Doumbouya. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. Doumbouya's got 5 now.
He can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Here's Hayes after the basket by Atlanta. Reddish grabs the rebound. There's the triple. Fernando can't get it to go. Pistons shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Here's Fernando. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
He's showing he has the ability to hit huge shots. That's got to fire him up.
And so it's Atlanta, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And, well, Detroit shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. On the floor for Detroit, Doumbouya is out there with Josh Jackson. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Magruder in at the 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, Okafor. At the line for 2.
Two.
Free throw good, Okafor. And so he hits both. Atlanta's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Count the basket. Reddish has got 22. And Detroit has possession. Jackson in the corner. This one for three. It's good from long range.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Mays gets it to go. Ellington with it. Right side Jackson over Reddish. That shot off, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Mays. Kept alive. Here's Goodwin. And Okafor with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 24 points for him.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Oh, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Here's Magruder trying to find Jackson. He's got it now.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And here is Ellington to the middle. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Jackson, there was no finesse on that one. Superb athlete who likes to punish the rim.
From 17 feet out, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
The shot by Reddish, no good. Detroit's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And you got to admire the speed of Jackson. He's a nightmare in the open floor. Just has a knack for being in the right place at the right time.
Here's Mays. Tries again, and it's finished off inside by Reddish. Reddish has got 6 in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Jackson misses. Hawks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. 18 feet out, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Reddish has got 28 points for the game. And it's Detroit's ball. Pass to Doumbouya. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Goodwin. Right side, Knight. Ellington grabs the miss.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And it's Magruder in the corner. Here's Doumbouya. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore.
Timeout,
a tough
timeout.
one.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
Gallinari, he's checked in for Reddish. And a switcher also for Detroit. Rose, he's checked in for Josh Jackson.
One shot. One shot.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for Atlanta. Here's Knight. And he lays it straight in.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone. Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
From 15 feet away, in Atlanta again with the bucket. The Pistons have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Pass to Doumbouya. Here's Magruder. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Goodwin, and it's good off the back rim and in. Goodwin's got 4 points now in the quarter. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Ellington kicks to Magruder. The Pistons working the ball around now. Doumbouya can't get it to go.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
A shot by Knight, no good.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Here's Rose. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Goodwin, good.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
And then Okafor slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Atlanta's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. The shot's good. Goodwin's got 8 points here in this quarter. And, well, Detroit shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. And now here's Goodwin, the fast break chance. And again, it's Atlanta.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Now here's Rose. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Knight's running, and again it's Atlanta.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Bay. He dishes it to Ellington, to the inside. Here's Okafor. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Goodwin, good.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And the pass to Rose. Floats one up, and the layup is good. Rose has got 44.
A near impossible shot to guard against. Rose continues to torment defenses with the delicate flow.
And Mays gets it to go.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now here's Rose. Three-pointer Ellington. Second chance shot. Okafor gets the bucket.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Goodwin with it. He's covered by Rose. And it's Goodwin missing. Outside Rose. No good with the triple. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Derrick Rose grabs the miss.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Puts it up from 12, and it's blocked. Now here is Hill. Shoots over Ellington. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Gallinari against Rose. From down in the low post, it goes. Rose has got 46 points.
Look at the muscles of Rose right there. I mean, that's just an outstanding job, accepting the physicality and pummeling his way through it.
Now here's Rose. Kicks it to Ellington. The Trae. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Yep, it counts.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And it's Okafor missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Okafor comes in with the double team. Gallinari, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead. He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Atlanta's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And Mays gets it to go. Here is Rose. 1:36 left to play here in the 4th. Double team on Rose. Now Ellington. Back to Rose. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 48 points for Rose.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Clearly a foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're leading by 34. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And you just have to avoid silly fouls here, guys. Defend with caution. Maybe get ready to make some free throws. If they can do that, they'll be looking really good here.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Killian Hayes.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Okafor trying to get open. And there's Rose on the assist by Ellington. Rose has got 50 points. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Hawks. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Passes it to Mays. On the wing, Hill. Pass to Goodwin. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Trae, this is a young team, so what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
If you're around us outside of the locker room, you can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. You can tell the reason why we do that, and I love this group.
Well, congrats on the win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.